When incorporating Problem Solving Tuesdays into your classroom, it is extremely important to begin your lesson with a review of the different strategies to problem solve. These will vary by grade level, but it's so important to get students' brains warmed up for math. In regards to kindergarten, some of our students' answers might be as follows. We can use our fingers. The teacher might then use this web and record student responses, maybe with pictures, maybe with words. The teacher will give other students chances to respond and can fill in more bubbles of the strategies web to encourage students to start thinking like mathematicians before they are introduced to their daily problem-solving problem. It's also important to remember to review the problem-solving template if you will be utilizing it during your weekly problem-solving Tuesday. I would pop my problem solving on the board on the template, and I would review what it looks like for students. I would encourage them to put their name on the paper and review each area of the template, showing them where the problem is located, their box for their first strategy, their box for their second strategy, and where they would write a statement explaining their math thinking. We talked about creating a mathematically friendly environment for your students. Reviewing the location of your math tools and manipulatives for your students in your classroom is also key to their success. Remind them where they can find different tools to help them problem solve. When it's time to problem solve, I would post the question on the board. I would read it aloud multiple times, especially for the younger grade levels. I would encourage the students to locate important pieces of information from the story problem. Pete the cat is taking 10 cupcakes to a party. He has 6. How many more cupcakes does Pete need to bake? I might even go as far as helping my students locate the important pieces of information, which in kindergarten is going to be the numbers of the problem, I might review with my students what problem-solving type that this question is asking me. This will help me in solving. Problem-solving types will vary per grade level. I might remind my students after reading that this problem-solving type is a put together take apart with an unknown addend. I would allow my students some think time. When first introducing Problem-Solving Tuesdays into the classroom, I may model under Strategy 1. Strategy 1 asks us to use drawings or numbers to solve our math problem. Here's where I would encourage my students to draw a picture to show their math thinking. Pete the cat is taking 10 cupcakes to a party. He has 6. How many more cupcakes does Pete the cat need to bake? I would remind my students that drawing a math picture means we're using simple symbols or shapes. Ms. Duffield might start by remembering that I need 10 cupcakes to come to the party. I might start by drawing 10. Looking back at my problem, I know that Pete already has 6 cupcakes. To show that, I might circle the ones I have. Now I'm looking at what's left. It looks like I need 4 more cupcakes. As the teacher or the facilitator, I would not complete the strategy 2 box. Instead, I would encourage my students to complete it on their own while I walk around and check for their understanding. I would then provide students the opportunity to share the way in which they solved this math problem with the class. I would allow them to bring their templates up to the front of the room and would use our Elmo projector to display it for the rest of the class. I would definitely look for students who utilized different strategies or different problem-solving ways to share with their peers. This student drew a math picture under strategy 1 to solve the problem. They drew 6 and continued drawing circles until they reached 10. They circled the 4 extra cupcakes that they need. They checked their work using another strategy known as a number bond, and their thinking is written in a statement form. I know 6 and 4 make 10. This student did a great job utilizing multiple strategies to solve the same problem. And both times they were able to reach the correct answer. Student 2 will also have a chance to share. Student 2 chose to use numbers as their first strategy. They utilized a subtraction equation. 10 take away 6 is 4. Strategy 2, they utilized a math tool known as a 10 frame. More than likely, students would be using a 10 frame and counters in their hands. But since I am digitally presenting this, I showed it to you this way on the Wixie screen. This student placed 10 counters in their 10 frame. That's how many cupcakes that they needed. And they took away the 6 that they already have, which left them with 4. Their explanation states, I know 10 take away 6 is 4. Both students reached the same answer in multiple ways. Problem-solving Tuesdays allow teachers the ability to change difficulty as grade levels increase. You are able to be strategic. Utilizing Problem-solving Tuesdays in your classroom and introducing and using the problem-solving template developed by our school improvement team will allow an easier mathematical transition as students move through their grade levels. I have also included some helpful links for problem solving in the classroom in my presentation. Take a look at them to spark some ideas.